Okay, here we are at the Lavender Grosso. Take a look at this crop. Really nice, consistent looking crop here. Can full. These things are really nice and thick on the inside, as you can see. Just a really nice full plant. There's really nice foliage. I wish you guys could smell this right now because the fragrance coming off is just really fantastic. It's a great looking plant. Really consistent, nice size, great time to bring them in. Again, Lavender Grosso. Okay, here we're looking at the Lavender Phenomenal. These have looked fantastic since we put them on current. I don't know how long ago, but they've just been really nice and consistent. You can see these are really nice and full, can full at that, maybe a little more so. Just nice, thick, full plants, showing off that nice, almost silvery foliage to it. Lavender Phenomenal. Okay, here we are at Lavender Provence. These guys look fantastic as well. Our lavender just looks great. Let me just say that. These guys are coming out of a trim. It's kept them nice and full, can full, and not really showing any buds or anything like that right now, but still have that fantastic scent. And Lavender Provence. Order some today. Okay, check out this Lavender Silvermist. This one is showing bud and bloom all the way across the board, so you can be confident bringing these in that you're going to have some buds and or bloom on each and every plant. And look at that crop all the way back there, man. We got a lot of these, and again, they are all in bud and bloom, so bring them on in. You got that really cool silver foliage, and then on top of it you got some buds and also some flowers, as you can see right there, starting to pop. So Lavender Silvermist, bud and bloom on each and every one of these. Okay, here we are at the phlox, Premadonna. These guys, take a look at those flowers showing that vibrant, really bright pink. It's a very cool looking flower. Don't get super excited in flowers, although you can see some there. They are kind of in and out, so you have to take your pick, but there are a lot of buds out there, so you'll be getting a lot of flowers real soon here. Phlox, Premadonna, this is a nice little guy. Order them today. All right, check out this Sedum splendens. This is a really nice looking crop, and I think it's one of those really cool, sort of underused plants. Great for woodland gardens and great for the shade, which in itself makes it a pretty awesome plant. But as you can see, it has a really nice, cool foliage, dark green leaves with some silvery white splashes inside there. And it does get that really neat flower in the spring. What makes it partly really neat is that it kind of hides underneath the foliage, but it's in there and it's fun to look for. But the Sedum splendens, bring this ginger on in. You can see we have a really nice consistent crop. Okay, here we are at the Imperator, Japanese bloodgrass or red baron. You can see it's showing off some really nice fall color. It's a great time to bring them in, get a little bit of color. It's time for the grasses anyway. So Imperator, red baron, Japanese bloodgrass, bring them on in. All right, check out this Sedum Blue Elf. This is a fun alternative to Sedum. Very similar though. It's a nice little ground cover. You can see it's showing some of those reddish pink flowers popping out of that nice blue-green foliage. Again, it's real similar to the Sedum, and it's a great alternative in case you can't find maybe Caudicola or some other Sedum ground cover like that. You can always get the Sedum Blue Elf. Okay, here we are at the Ceratostigma Plumbago, everybody. You can see it's really starting to show its color. One of my favorite things, I keep pointing this out week in, week out. Take a look at those flowers. I really love that flower, and you get a whole lot of them on here. You can see all of these are budding, and there are lots and lots of buds. So Plumbago, everybody, it's a really nice ground cover, showing some really nice color right now. And don't forget that along with that awesome flower color, that you get the nice fall color too, where the leaves will turn a nice red, kind of similar to maybe an Itea or a burning bush, but in a nice little perennial. So Plumbago, everybody, every one of these are in bud and lots of flowers already. Okay, here we are at Platyodon Sentimental Blue, or the balloon flower. Check them out. You can see right next to that, those two flowers right there. There's a couple of those balloons ready to go, and they're going to pop and just give you a nice, beautiful flower, just like you're looking at. And as you can see, this crop that we have here, all of these are in bud and bloom, so order them today. The Platyodon Sentimental Blue. balloon flower. That Leucanthemum banana cream. And as you can see, we have a really nice crop here going all the way back to almost the end of the house, showing off that really nice off-white yellow flower. It's a really cool looking daisy, different for a Shasta as most of them are white, so it's a pretty cool plant. Stays nice and compact for you, and every one of these are showing off a nice full flower. I would say close to full bloom, but there's still a nice number of buds that I see out there. So banana cream Leucanthemum, everybody. Okay, here we are back at the woolly thyme. You can see these things are just getting really nice and big and full, spilling over the edge of the containers there. These are really nice, again, to bring them on in. Woolly thyme is just a fun little ground cover as it is, but you can always use them for those miniature and fairy gardens that are just so popular right now. So woolly thyme, everybody. Okay, check out this crop of Dianthus. Paint the Town Fuchsia. These things are showing off a really nice color. Fuchsia, I guess. And you can see a whole lot of flowers on these things. Not too many buds, but you know what? It's a nice clean plant right now. And this thing's in full bloom. Give you some really nice color right here in the fall. Okay, here we are at Dianthus Paint the Town Magenta. And you can see we're showing off a whole lot of color here as well. There are a handful of buds here and there, so you got full bloom right now with a decent number of buds for some more color to come afterwards. But it's a really nice time to bring them in. There's just a really nice, clean, full plant, and it's just going to give you some nice color to put some pop in your garden center this time of year. Dianthus Paint the Town Magenta. All right, here we are at the Heuchera Bronze Waves. Check these out. These are really consistent. A few of them have some flowers hanging on there, but really this is all about the foliage. Foliage, I would say, is similar to that of Palace Purple. Maybe not as wild and as crazy, but it's a really nice looking plant. It's an American beauty. Great time to bring them in. Heuchera, any Heuchera, if you ask me, makes for a nice fall plant. So Bronze Waves, everybody. Okay, check out this Perovskia Russian Sage Rocketman. You can see it's starting to show a whole lot of nice color again. All these are in bud and bloom. That nice lightish purple flower and bud against that silvery foliage is really nice. Rocketman is nice and upright as opposed to the straight Triplicofolia. It'll stay nice, it'll stay strong, it'll stay upright for you. Rocketman, it's the way to go. Russian Sage. Okay, here we are at the Heleneiam. It's just really a great fall plant. Just look at that color. Says it all when it comes to fall. The Heleneiam Mariachi Ranchera. Check out this crop that we have right here. Everything's looking really nice. Lots of buds, lots of flowers right now. So you still got some pretty good shelf life to get some color out of these things. Heleneiam Ranchera. All right, here we are at the other Heleneiam that we carry. Mariachi Band. These guys look fantastic. Again, super fall color, showing off some yellows and oranges and reds, all within the same plant. And you can see almost all these are in full bloom. There's still a good number of buds out there, but as you can see also, they're starting to get picked through. So I would say get these on your order. Talk to your sales rep and bring them on in before we run out. Heleneiam Bandata. All right, here we're looking at Geranium maculatum. Check these guys out. No flowers, no buds, but you don't need them. Just take a look at this foliage. Really consistent across the board here. Really nice looking crop. Really nice fall color as well. You don't really need the flowers when you have a good looking foliage like this. It's really clean, showing off some purples, some greens, a little bit of yellow in there. It's just a really nice looking plant. Nice and clean. Again, Geranium maculatum. Bring them. Check out these Geranium Rosanna. You can see these things are loaded with flowers. I still see a good number of buds on there too. Probably more flowers than buds, but still, you got plenty of flowers to follow this thing up. Showing off a whole lot of nice color. And Geranium Rosanna is a pretty good standard, and it is for a reason. It holds up. It's super hardy and just looks great year in and year out. So Geranium Rosanna, check out this crop. Come on in.